Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today is part 2 of drawing a wolf, and this we will be trying to complete the drawing. So we're going to start off to add a little bit more details to the drawing. So we're going to add some fluff, because fluff equal very important. So we're going to want to add some chest fluff. And once again, I don't want any hate on like professional drawers, just because like I am very the comment will be all I'm saying is that the comment will be taken down if you are giving hate, just because I really don't need an impact. Really don't need an impact. I kind of went on YouTube for support, not like knowing I would get hate, just like I know there's gonna be like quite a bit of support as well, cause I guess that's kind of just how it is. Like so anyway, so we've got our sketch here. We've got all the fluff. All the fluff. Okay. So we've got all like the fluff and stuff, because you know it's a wolf and stuff, so like we kind of need the fluff. Okay. So now that we got our like sketch complete, well, I guess we do need to add eyes. Okay, so eyes are very hard to make, especially if you're talking about like wolf eyes and stuff. Like hard. So I would say this is for beginners, but it's also not really for beginners. I'm just gonna do like a little simple eye, just because it's gonna be a lot more simple and stuff. And this is kind of made for like kids. Because I'm a very family-friendly channel. So this is like made for kids and stuff. So I'm not trying to make it oh so hard, but I also don't want it to make it oh so easy. Because then like, what's the point of that? So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna take our marker, and or what artists would say, line art. Do have some kid audience, so I'm not going to say a lot of professional things. Now I like this marker a whole lot, because it's really good for fur, not gonna lie. Like the fur is really easy to make. It's a little bit more of like a dry marker, so it's like not too like wet, but it's also like not too dry, which I like, because it's like really easy to make like fur. Although I don't know what this is called, because there's not really any label on it and stuff, so that kind of sucks. If there was a label, I would definitely be showing you guys it, so I could show you guys like what brand I use and stuff, but I'm not exactly sure. If I do end up finding, I will type it down in the comments eventually, but I don't know, so probably not gonna put it in there. Don't have high hopes. So more facts about wolves. So yeah, these creatures are actually very shy to humans. Maybe not to other animals, because they do kill pretty much a lot of animals. But they are pretty shy to humans, which is why I love them. It's just they're really shy. Like they definitely could attack you. It's just very unlikely because of how shy these creatures are. So So, I really would like to work with these animals just because they're so unique. I don't know if you guys find this, but I find their howls like really relaxing. Um, um, and yeah. And all of these facts, I would not be giving false con. Oh my god, can't even read. I would not give false content because that's kind of just rude. And I know sometimes I use kind of clickbait on my covers. That's just because if you are a YouTuber, you would know how much of a struggle it is trying to get views and stuff. So it's kind of like, I don't want to say it's a need, but it's kind of like, or I'm not trying to say it's like a need or it's like important. It's just easier to get more content. And I'm not saying go out and scam a whole bunch of people. I would try to keep it as I try to keep it as close as the video. Cause that would just be rude if it wasn't close at all and stuff. So you're probably why do you need a marker? And the truth is because so we're actually erasing all of the pencil lines just because it looks a little bit more professional and stuff. It just looks better. So that's why. I kind of drew out of the lines there. Yeah, what am I doing? Pencil erasers do not erase marker. So I just I'm gonna go over this very lightly with very, very lightly. Just because I do kind of like it there, but it also is kind of bad at the same time. So yeah. Okay, so now that we got our base complete, let me do an aerial view of that. So once we got our base complete, just like that, we are going to want. Honestly, you can do any face expression. I just chose this one just because it's more a normal face, but wolves aren't really the easiest thing to try to draw. So first off, we're gonna go off with our kneadable eraser, and if you don't have one, that's completely fine. You can just use a normal eraser. It's completely fine. Oh, heck, hold up. Yeah. It's completely fine, to be honest. You don't need the kneadable eraser. I just do recommend it because it is very helpful in situations. So I definitely do recommend kneadable erasers. I tore it. And if you tear the paper, just try to fix it. Just try. Just because you're gonna need it. I don't know what I'm trying to say. And you're probably oh, well, why don't you just draw it color and do it teaching you on color. If you know me, which probably I'm a newer YouTuber, so you probably don't know me very well, but I don't draw in color. It's just because it's really hard and it ends up looking bad for me. So I always draw in black and white, and that usually works out pretty good with me. So yeah. So now that this part okay, hold up. Sorry. I'm sorry. So this part I almost 100% recommend a kneadable eraser, but you can do it with a normal one. Keep that in mind. So what you're gonna do is you're going to want to take your pencil, because keep in mind we're still gonna have pencil in this, and you got to align the position perfect. So you need to stay in one way of movement. Nothing else. Just one way. And then you you have to really focus on like where you're putting the fur. Just because when it comes to drawing fur, it's kind of really hard because you gotta really position it. Like where would the fur actually be? Like the angles and everything. It's really hard, but once you once you draw a lot, especially if you're drawing like fur and stuff a lot, then you will definitely catch on. And I'm not saying this just to say it. This is very truthful. You will catch on. You basically 100% will catch on if you do draw this a lot. Me, this is like only like besides like characters that I draw and stuff, and like other random stuff that I draw. This is like one of the like wolves, like something that I draw a lot. Okay. So we have our wolf drawing colored in. I wouldn't recommend, for this tutorial, I wouldn't recommend coloring, like colored pencils and stuff, like, wouldn't recommend, like at all. So what we're going to do is, so say there's like a sun here, okay? Say there's like a sun. Draw a sun, just a simple sun. So say there's a sun there, okay? There's a sun there. And so we're probably going to want to do like lighting and heck, why can I not think of it? Lighting and like dark spots. I kind of forgot they're called. Don't judge me. So obviously beneath the neck, we're going to want to do some darker spots just because, you know, like you want to really get them shadows on point, and then try to go like lighter, like the more you move, like gotta go lighter the lower it gets. I might just push that a little bit. And then for the sun, we're just gonna wanna see. This is where I recommend a kneadable eraser, just because it gives a good blend on things. Something just dropped, and I don't know what it was. I don't know. Anyway, so because kneadable erasers really do blend pretty well, so that's why I do and like enjoy them and stuff. So like, yeah. I keep on hearing stuff. I don't know if it's in my room or if it's like out of the room. But I'm still gonna draw. So once you have like that, like you're gonna want to like do your blending stuff, and you're gonna want to do your so you're blending. I'm gonna make a little shadow there. Some parts you might see some parts of the body. I do like some parts of the wolf. I do a lot more like sloppier. I wouldn't like if you're newer, like if you're a beginner, I wouldn't try it. But if you do quite a bit of art, you can try it. It might just be like the way I draw, because like I do draw in like a different way than some people draw. So yeah. So I want to add like some shadows and stuff, you know. This ear is going to be sheeted off just because that ear is like in shadow of this ear. So once you have like all your lighting done and stuff, quick overview. Once you have all your lighting done, then all your lighting and all your darting, once you have all that done, then you just have to draw your shadow, and then you're basically complete. So how I draw my shadow is that I'm just going to do like a quick like kind of overview. Like this is what I do like all the time. I do my shadows pretty sloppy, like just like that, because that like works for like a wolf shadow. And then you want to have like the body, of course, and then just go down into like the feet and stuff, you know. In fact, you might want to make it like that. You want to make sure you're like brushing super light, just because like you're going to want it. So you have your shadow now, and it doesn't really matter whether it's more sloppy or it's like good and stuff. It just has to be like light, so it's like not like really dark, because it's still like sunny out and stuff. So gotta really like match in with all of your surroundings, and you really gotta pay attention to like what you're doing with your drawing and stuff. So that's basically the tutorial. If you liked it, just like the video. I mean, like, so I mean, there's your video on like a how to like draw kind of step by step, because it didn't really give steps. I kind of just like drew it and kind of showed you guys along the way. But that is how you draw a wolf. And I guess I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. And I think my next video is how to draw a character. So, bye-bye.